See, they want it both ways. Oh, we would never cheat, but the man is pure evil. Well, if he's pure evil, then you should cheat. That's my question, and that's the reason I'm agnostic. See, with all the anomalies of this last election, I would still say, yeah, okay, there are all these anomalies. The first sitting president, to get more votes than he had the first time he ran and still lose in 132 years or whatever it was. I have the number in the article. Yeah, the 19 bellwether counties, Trump won 18 of them. All right, it's an anomaly. Trump won the bellwether states. Was it Florida, Ohio, and what's the other one?
Iowa, North Carolina.
Sorry again?
Iowa.
Iowa, North Carolina. Anomaly. I would live with that. But you have to believe that Democrats wouldn't cheat if they could. Why would I believe that? They're saving the country if they cheat. See? So either they were lying about how evil he is, or they cheated. Let's go to Russ in Covina, California. Hello, Russ.
Hi, Dennis. How are you?
Okay, thank you.
Good, thank you. First of all, thank you so much for everything that you do.
Oh, that's sweet of you. You're welcome.
The list is too long to mention for your time. I think you're wrong about your point about people would naturally cheat if they thought a tyrant was up for election.
Right.
Your logic is good as logic goes, but the issue isn't logic; it's a moral code.
Right. It's a moral code. I agree.
Clear leftists do not have any moral code whatsoever. I mean that's really clear. It's ideology, and they are true believers.
Okay, so if they have no moral code, then again, no matter what the answer is, they cheated. You see, if they had no moral code, then they would cheat, and if they had a moral code, they would cheat. Because if you have a moral code and you're stopping a fascist, you should cheat.
No. Conservatives don't think that way.
I do. I do. If I could have stopped Hitler in 1932 and I was a vote counter in Germany, I would have cheated.
You do other things. You wouldn't.
No, all right. No, I don't agree with you.
You wouldn't mess with your moral code.
Well, it doesn't mess with my moral code. It messes with my legal code, but it doesn't mess with my moral code. Keeping a monster out of office and saving millions of lives is in keeping with my morality.
Well, I understand where you're coming from, because you and I think so much alike about the left, and I'm so grateful that you say what you say and how you say it.
Well, thank you. All right, look, I'm very glad that Russ called. People need to think this through. If the Democrats counting votes don't have a strong moral code, then they cheated. If the Democrats counting votes have a strong moral code, they cheated. That's my challenge. I have a strong moral code. I would cheat to prevent a Nazi from taking over in America. And anyone who wouldn't is mistaken morally, in my opinion. All right? That's the challenge. See, I don't know if they have been... the only question I don't know the answer to is, do they believe their lies about Trump being a white supremacist? I can't know that. I think if you say anything enough, you start to believe it. So if you believe it and they have a moral code, this is the problem. It's never raised. That's probably why Real Clear Politics took the piece immediately. This point is never raised. If Democrats are wonderful moral people, they cheated. If Democrats are crooked, they cheated. The question is, did they cheat enough to change the results of the national election? I don't know that. That's the part I'm agnostic about. But I have no agnosticism with regard to whether they cheated. If they're good, they cheated, and if they're bad, they cheated. Looking for a refutation of my logic,